This is Dewan James with the play some 2K14.
Well, you have to love a point guard who can get his own shot at any time, because when the game slows down, shot clock winds down, you need somebody to be able to create a shot. That's exactly what Irving can do.
And it's easy to create shots when you can handle things the way Irving does on the fly. I mean, he'll be heading towards the hoop, see a lane get closed off, change direction, recalibrate, and he's already in the air.
Hey everybody, the person that's James and the blue thing, that's me. You about to see me do some cool moves, shoot some threes. I might miss something, but I'm really good at this. So, watch this.
Making things happen with a floater or knocking down a tough shot.
To take a look at the Cavaliers, they're facing a lot of challenges, fellas, in this upcoming part of the schedule. They're faced with a lot of tough battles away from home.
Well, right now for the Cavaliers, their season hasn't been great and it hasn't been terrible. It's been fairly pedestrian. A few times it's looked like they're about to turn the corner, but they just haven't been able to sustain that winning momentum.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure why that is, because I think they've got the talent to be among the league leaders, but it looks to me like it's not going to happen for them this year.
Here is Gortat after the made shot from James. 4 on the shot clock. Unloads, and he hits it just before the shot clock expires. Gortat's got his first basket. Here's Irving. A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Kevin, Mike Brown and I shared a few moments. I asked him what their focal point would be defensively, and he said that Al Jefferson is at the top of their scouting report. With his smooth, low-post repertoire and mid-range shooting touch, he can put up points in a hurry. He said they'll try to steer him to his left hand as much as possible and just hope for the best. Kevin, we'll see if they can force him into a tough night.
Always great to hear from you, Doris. Out of bounds, Cleveland takes possession. So first quarter, just over a minute and a half in. Irving kicks to James. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. And it's 8 points for Mr. Perfect.
That's his third make in 4 attempts, guys, so quick start for the game.
Outside, Walker. Back to Gortat. He's against Zeller. And it's Walker penetrating. He dishes it to Gortat. Shot clock at 3. Charlotte needs to get a shot. Walker's shot is off.
What was the defense doing there? I mean, he is not the guy to give an open look to, and yet they got away with it. Late reaction from the defense, and he's always going to make good on that.
For the Cleveland Cavaliers, they won their last contest, that game against the San Antonio Spurs.
And they were so proficient in that game offensively, guys. The passing was dynamic, shot making, really good flow to their offense.
Well, they played a very intelligent game of basketball, Steve, and those two things go hand in hand.
James with it, picked up by Kid Gilchrist. James kicks to Irving, back to James. Latrey, and the rebound goes to the Bobcats. They're coming off that win against the Nets.
Well, Kevin, they constructed a perfect offensive game plan going into that game, and it was quickly apparent how powerless the defense was to stop it.
Powerless is a good way to put it, Steve. We're unlikely to see that many uncontested baskets again anytime soon.
Walker's shot is off, and here are the Cavaliers. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much.
Excellent, really solid job, actually, by the defense to get in his way as he was going up for that one.
Now here's a follow. He's coming off a 10-point game against Brooklyn. Outside Jefferson. From outside the arc. A follow. Gortat. You know what? Excellent D there from Tyler Zeller. The drive by James. Some solid defense from a flutter.
And you gotta like the defense inside, really protecting the rim.
Challenging shots and making his presence felt around the rim. That's exactly what he can give you.
James, what?
Kemba Walker is out there with a float. Then there's Michael Kidd-Gilchrist. Then there's Josh McRoberts. And it's Jefferson in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's the group out there for Charlotte. And here's Walker. After the three-pointer from James. Jefferson kicks to Kid Gilchrist. He passes to a float. Dishes to Walker. A three-pointer, no good. The Cavaliers leading by 3. James with it. He's picked up by Walker. And they double up James. Bennett dishes to Zeller. Now here's Walker. Defended by Zeller.
Boy, with 2 fouls now, he really has to be disciplined and under control for the rest of this half.
All right, well, look at how the points have been generated so far. Scoring breakdown for the Cavaliers.
They've set the first half tone by really getting out in transition.
The other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've been able to convert off turnovers.
Gortat's checked in for Josh McRoberts. The try by James. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
You know, it seems like when they've gone to him, he's really come through. And that's not something they should get away from.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Boy, it was a clunker of a game for him at the foul line the last time they played.
Well, it's hard to imagine he'll put in that kind of performance twice in a row.
And because he struggled with his free throw shooting so much last season, I thought he was hesitant at times to be aggressive. Wasn't looking to draw contact and was trying to avoid getting to the foul line.
The defense just couldn't get a hand in his face. Couldn't challenge the shot.
Yeah, made his height advantage count that time.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Doris Burke. Hey, Doris.
Hi, Kev. Mr. Perfect in their last time out against the Spurs really lit up the floor. He finished with 39 points, and that scoring outburst set a new season high for him in what was a great exhibition on his part. We could see his role in this offense expand if he puts together more games like this one, guys.
Thanks for the great report, Doris. Guys, the way he carried them that night, I thought was truly incredible.
Absolutely. I mean, he did the work of several players in that game. He really didn't need much support at all.
But they shouldn't count on that type of performance again tonight, Clark. I mean, his teammates need to be prepared to carry a little bit more of a load.
The Bobcats making a switch here. Biombo's checked in.
Boy, what a throwdown after doing a great job to corral the rebound.
Well, you know, there aren't that many players with a better nose for the ball than him.
Agreed.
And with the D always scattered after an offensive rebound, he knows exactly how to get that to work for him.
And fouled hard that time. They'll get to the line and shoot 2. Bobcats shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
And they averaged about 77% from the free throw line a year ago. So this is a solid free throw shooting team.
Andrew Bynum's checked in for Cleveland.
You know, they've changed their game here in the second. Getting a little bit more physical, playing with some toughness now.
And, you know, this lead is going to grow, I think, and continue to get to the free throw line.
Now here's James. He picked up 39 points in their last one against San Antonio.
He put a lot of pressure on his opponent defensively, too. He had 3 steals in that game.
And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Kevin, I got a chance now to look at where the Cavaliers ranked in the NBA last season. 4th in field goal percentage, 10th in fewest turnovers per game. And they were in the top half of the league in free throw shooting.
1:19 left to play in the first half. Double team on Thomas. Gordon. James covering. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give them 2 chances at the free throw line here. Bobcats shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight. Aaron LaFleur, he's checked in for Jeff Taylor. Both good from the line that time. For Cleveland, they've gone 5 of 12 from the field here in the second. Gordon against James. He nails it, and we're tied up. James has got 16 points.
You know, with that much of a height advantage, that's exactly what you should do. Take it straight to the rim.
Thomas passes to Gordon, and they double up Gordon. Thomas with the ball. Now Jack defending.
Looked to me like the defender didn't get squared up and get his feet set.
Good work by the officials. Nice call. That play can be tough to judge sometimes.
And, you know, the way you see Al Jefferson go to work in the post, you can see that he plays bigger than his actual size. And I think that's because he has really long arms, and he's got a lot of girth about him, so he can create space with his legs and then shoot over the top of the defense with those long arms.
And I think Big Al plays bigger than he is because he's not afraid to go into contact to create a shot. And he knows that even if he is fouled, he can go up and make the shot anyway. I mean, he can play through contact, and that gives you confidence down in the low post.
Thomas kicks to Gordon. Back to Thomas. Fires the three. Charlotte gets it back. Aframo dishes to Zeller. Over James. And that one hits back iron. And here is Zeller. On the wing, James. That's out of bounds to the Cavaliers as Cleveland retains possession. Got it off in time and released it in time, but it's off the mark. And a tight game here as we end the first half.
Now, presented by Sprint. Thanks everyone for being the Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
And welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. More action in store as the players get ready to go, having a nice break to get hydrated with Gatorade. And Steve and Clark and I are refreshed and ready to go here as well.
Talk about being on his game. Look at the numbers for James. 19 points.
That, ladies and gentlemen, is how I play. I'm not going to play the whole game because I don't want y'all to see the whole thing. Okay? So this is how I play. And guess what? I'm just 11 years old. I've been practicing a lot. So, yeah.